I want to thank my colleagues for coming. I've done roundtables around Illinois. There is no town too small, no suburb too wealthy not to have heroin overdose deaths in the state of Illinois. I want to especially thank Governor Shumlin because I think you pointed to something that we need to point to. We can all endorse the legislation that's been described, every single piece of it. I looked at it and think, I'm for that. You go to the heart of our responsibility. The Food and Drug Administration, the pharma industry, the dirty docs. You know, we don't have to go to the border here to see the source of opioids. You go to the pain clinic in the mall. You go to the doctor, you know, just around the corner. You go to the pharmacist who looks the other way. And clearly, I think we have a responsibility here. Pharma is making a fortune off this. Now, I'll concede the fact that over the last 10 years, we have decided to tackle pain directly, and I'm glad. For a lot of people, it's the difference in quality of life that we have to readily acknowledge. But with it has come a dramatic abuse. To think that the prescriptions, legally written prescriptions in this country, result in a bottle of pills for every single adult American, as you said, to treat them with this drug for at least a month, tells me it's out of control. Congress, what are you doing about this? Senate, what are you doing about this? And the FDA dreaming up new applications for children and for super opioids? Where in the heck is the Congress in terms of our responsibility when it comes to this? And the second point I'd like to make is that police chief in Gloucester ought to be here today, because Dixon, Illinois, population 20,000, went to visit with him and decided after 4 heroin overdose deaths in one weekend, they were going to buy into his program. 25 kids came forward, young people came forward. You know what happened? They went into treatment.
Yep.
And you know what happened to the jail? It was empty. The petty crimes, the burglaries, the thefts to sustain these habits started disappearing. But there's a key element here. How did they get into treatment? If they're lucky enough to have health insurance in their families, they have access. If they're lucky enough through the Affordable Care Act to have access to Medicaid, then they get into treatment. And we all know we don't have enough resources here to treat these people. We absolutely, positively have to do it. I want to commend, too, we have our senators from Minnesota here. It was Senator Wellstone and Senator Domenici in a bipartisan effort that demanded and finally, after years, succeeded in bringing reform to health insurance so that it now covers mental health counseling. It now covers addiction services. Those who want to repeal the Affordable Care Act, put your hand up if you want to repeal that part of it. It would be disastrous across America when we consider this drug overdose and other things. Thank you for really turning the spotlight back on us. It's not just all the things we've heard. We've got to look at FDA, pharma. We've got to look at what's going on with the illicit prescription and filling of prescriptions across America. That is our responsibility. Thank you.